Hey vape fans, Grant with Mount Baker Vapor, and we have another product spotlight for you today. We're going to be going over the Kanger Subtank Mini. When you get your Mini, it's going to come in this sweet little box here. You can just pull out to the side and it's going to come right out like that. And as you can see, you got the Subtank on the top. But if you pull that tray out, you're going to find some other goodies in here. One is a little instructional card on how to prime your coil. This is very important. We'll go over this in the video. You are also going to find a standard instruction manual with a product authenticity card. So this is going to show you how to guarantee that the product you receive is in fact from Kangertech. And then you got your little instruction manual. This is going to kind of go over everything about the tank itself. But so are we in this video, so you don't need that. The next thing you're going to find is some organic cotton sheets. There's enough organic cotton in here to last a few builds, so you can use that if you'd like, or whatever else you have for wicking material. You're also going to get a little bag. It's going to have a pre-built coil in there, a couple O-rings, a little blue screwdriver, and some extra screws and stuff for the deck. Further in the box, you're going to see you get a replacement tube. So if you break the glass that the tank came with, you're going to have a replacement tank right here. You also have a replacement coil head right in here. This is going to be a 1.2 ohm variety. And then you have the RBA section. So if you're into rebuilding your coils, that's right in there. So first things first, the Subtank Mini is a 22 millimeter tank featuring stainless steel and glass. You also got the red silicone O-rings in there to prevent leaking, as well as an adjustable airflow system. So you can see on the bottom here, you do have adjustable airflow, and that's going to be in the shape of the Cyclops airflow on the bottom. Your first setting is going to be just one small airflow, and then if you turn it to the right, you're going to get a slightly larger single hole. And then by turning it another time, you're going to get a wide bore. So there's actually 3 different airflow settings on this tank. Subtank Mini also has a removable 510 drip tip. So if you have a different drip tip you'd like to use, go ahead and try that out. It's going to fit most of your drip tips. Subtank also has a 510 connection. So this is going to fit on all of your 510 threaded mods, any mech mod or regulated device with a 510 connection. So to fill the tank, you're just going to take the base of the tank right off. And then you're going to fill inside the tank around that center tube. You don't want to get any juice in that center tube, otherwise it's just going to leak out of the bottom and you're going to end up with a big mess. So just fill up around the tube, right up to the edge of the tube. Again, you don't want to overfill and get juice down inside that tube. So once you got that filled, what you're going to want to do is prime the brand new coil that's in your tank. And that just means taking your bottle of juice and just dripping a couple of drops of juice right down in there. What that's going to do is it's going to help pre-soak the wick before you fire. That way you won't burn any of that cotton and get any dry hits. So once you've got your tank filled and your coil primed, you can go ahead and stick that right back on. And you're just going to thread that on until it's snug, not super tight. Otherwise it'll be hard to get that back off. To change a coil in the Mini, all you're going to do is flip it over, unscrew the base once more, and then you're just going to grab the coil head right here and just unscrew it. So you can either use the 0.5 ohm coil if you like, or you can use your 1.2 ohm coil. But all you're going to do is just take your new coil, stick it right back in that same place, and tighten it down. Again, it's really important here not to over tighten as well as not to cross thread these. They can get really difficult to remove if you tighten them too much or cross thread them, so just be careful about that. If you'd like to use the RBA section with your Subtank Mini, all you're going to do is unscrew the coil head. And I like to unscrew the chimney piece first. That way when I screw this on, I don't have to worry about trying to get this off later. And you'll see why here. So you'll take the RBA deck section and you'll just screw it right where the coil head was. Again, we just want a nice snug fit, not too tight. Now you have access to your build deck. The Mini does come pre-built with a coil in there. It's going to be around 0.5. All you're going to have to do is wick it up, which is putting some of that organic cotton right through the middle of the coil on either side, and then put the chimney cap back on. So the chimney cap is what seals your RBA chamber, and all you'll do is screw that right on. And like I said, it's beneficial to take this off before you screw in the deck, because otherwise, if you're trying to get this off, sometimes you can end up unscrewing the whole deck anyways. So it's just easier to take it off first and then screw on the deck and then screw this back on. After the RBA section is built and installed into the base, you can just take the tank section of your tank and screw it right back on. The Subtank Mini also is able to hold 4.5 milliliters of e-juice. So you're going to have quite a bit of juice you can fit in this tank before you're going to need to refill. That's going to be about it for the Subtank Mini. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those below in the comments section. And until next time, breathe strong.